Hi everyone, this is Happy Bird from happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a super easy, cute little standing Easter scene. And it's a little card that you can either keep for yourself or give to others. You can place this in a cellophane bag with a little ribbon. I think that would be really cute. You can put any type of scripture or saying on the back that you want, and I show you how to do that as well. So stay tuned, and I really think you're going to like this little project. Oh, and the lamb I bought in a package of 3 from Hobby Lobby. They always have them in their spring shop each Easter, and you can get 3 of them for regular priced $4.99, but right now everything's 40% off, so you can get them for $2.99 a package. So with that said, let's move on. Okay, so this particular image is about the size of a note card, and I purchased this from Creative Bell on Etsy. It was a little over $4. Okay, and I printed this out on the Epson matte presentation paper. Now I'll make sure to give all this information, including any links that you may need, and I'll put it on my blog at happybirdsglitternest.blogspot.com. Just scroll past all my free patterns and you'll see a picture of this project, and all the links will be right there for you. And of course, if you have any trouble or you need help, just email me at happybirdsglitternest@gmail.com. Okay? So I reduced this to about the size of a note card, and you can use any image you'd like. There's a lot of really pretty cards, little note cards and such that are floral. You can buy them even at the Dollar Tree. Postcards, anything you'd like. Okay, so I'm using 110-pound cardstock, and I did cut this out first with my little paper cutter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on here, and I'm going to trim up any type of white edges along here. Okay, and I'm going to use, of course, Fabri-Tac. I like this because the image does not curl or wrinkle when you put this on. Okay, so let's put some here around the edges first, just a little bit. And just a small amount here in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to take my 110-pound cardstock and just try to make it as flush as I can to the edges in the corner here of this card. Like that. And now normally I would just allow this to dry first before cutting the little white pieces off here at the edge of the cardstock. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this now for time's sake, okay? And just go slowly. There we go. Make sure I got that. Every little bit. And I did cut my image with my paper cutter because I wanted it to be nice and even. Okay, so that looks good right about there. I'm just going to make sure it's nice and flat, and I'm going to allow this to dry before I do the rest of it, and I'll be back. Okay, so while our little card is drying, I typed out this "He is risen. Have a blessed and joyful Easter," because I'm going to put this on the back of the card. All right, so I'm just going to make kind of like a little cloud out of this. Like that. Just kind of going around. About like that, okay? And I'm going to outline it with this Marvy Uchida Deco Color Premium Gold pen. It's like a metallic gold. And I'm just going to outline the edges with that. And then of course I'm going to allow this to dry, and then I'll glue this on the back of the card with Fabri-Tac. Now this is paint, so it's going to take as long as paint to dry, of course. So don't pick it up right away. Make sure that it's, you know, a while drying. I've done that too many times with this. Became impatient, picked it up and smeared it. So I've learned. Alright, so I'm just going to set this aside just like that and allow it to dry, and then we'll move on to finishing our card. Okay, so with this little card, I'm going to be using some of this Stickles glitter glue, and it's real fine. I believe this is diamond. I think twinkle would also look pretty. Now, you can also use like the real tiny 4mm flatback rhinestones, and I purchased these from Hobby Lobby. They were hanging up next to where the boxed beads are, and I did not pay $3.99. I wait until these are half off, and then I purchased them. So I think I'm going to be using a few of these today. You can also find the 4mm flatback rhinestones hanging up over the laces at Walmart, the rolls of laces and ribbon, and this is the Offray brand. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do first is, let's see, where's my little, I think I'm going to take this first and then decide where I want to put a few rhinestones. I think like maybe here, and be careful when you put this on because you don't want strings of this all over your card. I usually put a tiny little dot and then I just kind of wind it up here with my finger, the glue, so it won't, you know, you won't see long stretchy strings of glue on the card. Okay, I'm going to do start out doing 3 roses. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do all the roses. I think that would be a bit much. Maybe maybe a rhinestone here and a rhinestone there. I think 5 would look nice. Okay. And then here, just like that. Okay, so let me put this cap back on my glue bottle, and here, and then right there. That's good enough, I think. Okay. And it's the same type of thing with the glitter here. You don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to put a tiny dab of this just on the whitest part of the roses, and just kind of, you know, maybe around the edges or here or there. You can get carried away with the glue. So, you know, like I said, I'm just doing a little bit here and there. I'm not covering the whole rose. Maybe a petal here, petal there, the real light colored petals. Okay. All right, let's see. And here, and then, okay. Maybe right here. Okay. I know sometimes it's difficult to know exactly where to stop, but I think this looks good about like that. Okay. All right. So I'll allow that to dry, and this will take a little while to dry. It's not going to be instant. And as soon as that's completely dry, we'll come back and finish up the card. I wanted to show you that Hobby Lobby, every spring, in their spring shop, they have these cute little ceramic lambs, and they have little bunnies like this. They have some brown bunnies too that I want to pick up. Now normally they are $4.99 a package. However, right now their spring shop is on sale, 40% off. So that means you can get these for about $2.99 a package. And that, you know, averages out to be about $1 a piece for each little ceramic lamb or bunny. Now I'm using the little lamb today, and we're going to be doing more to him besides just putting him against the card like that. And I'll show you what we'll be doing. But I did want to show you the little bunny. You can do that if you would like. You'd have to attach him by his little bunny butt and his tip of his ear, like that, okay? But I like the little lambs, and I think that the little lamb will be a little easier to attach. So what I did was I took this little lamb and I put this on a piece of 110-pound cardstock, and I just kind of roughly drew like a, I don't know, a half of an oval shape. And the reason why I wanted this little oval shape here is because we're going to be taking some reindeer moss that I found at the Dollar Tree, and we'll be doing other things to decorate him as well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put some moss on this, okay? So I'm going to open this little moss bag. Just going to take out a little here at a time. And if you've ever seen the reindeer moss, it's very soft. It's very pliable. It's not stiff at all. Okay. Where's my glue? Oh, there it is. Okay. And so all we're going to do is just put some Fabri-Tac on this. Okay. If you'd like to trim it up a little, here and there, you can. In the back part, I want to make this even with this piece, okay? Because that is where we're going to set the little lamb. It's right here. So we want it flush against the card. Now, you might see little white pieces here or there. That's okay. You can just fill them in like this. Very easy to do. Take some of the pieces that you cut off and just place them right here, like that. Okay. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is place our little lamb on here. Okay. So you're going to turn your little lamb. That's not the one I wanted to use. It's this one. Turn your little lamb upside down. Put some Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to put the little lamb right here, flush against the back, okay, because all this is going to be glued onto the card, just like that, all right? And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this tiny little sparkly bow that I made, and I used the 1/4 inch sparkle ribbon. I bought this a while back on AliExpress, but you can find it in the craft stores as well. It's about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm just going to put a little dot of Fabri-Tac on here in the middle. I'm going to put this little bow right here under his neck. To hold it there for a minute, I think. There we go. Just going to hold it. I could tie one around his neck as well. Yeah, that's going to take a couple of minutes there to attach, that's for sure. Okay. You can also use hot glue if you'd like. Now let's see. Oh, flowers. You can use the real tiny 10mm paper roses, like this. You can find these on AliExpress. I purchased these, I believe, from eBay, but this was a long time ago. And I figured I might take some of the roses, maybe 3 of them or so, just put them around the lamb. And if you're unable to get that, you can always use the little Prima roses that you buy at Hobby Lobby. can place a little rose like that, if you'd like. And you can also use these little flowers from the Dollar Tree, you know. Maybe put those together. All right. And these are from Walmart. These are by Offray. And these are hanging up in little tiny bags, you know, above the ribbons and rolls of ribbon and lace. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead for now, though, and I'm going to glue this up against the card. We'll do that now. Okay. Now I'm not going to put glue on the card. I think I'm going to put glue just right across here, mainly on the parts that are rounded here, because that's what's going to really attach this glue. Attach the lamb to the card. Now you can also use hot glue doing this. That's fine if you feel better about that. See, I put this Fabri-Tac, the two parts of the lamb that stick out the most. And we're going to set the lamb right up against the card. Now, you should have something on the back like this. I'm using a little plastic jar just to keep it up while it's drying. Okay. Like that. Okay. And you're going to let that sit for a while. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to cut these little roses. I'm going to put 3 of them, I think, in the front there. I bought these so many years ago, and I've never used them. I've kept them, but I've never really used them that I can recall. Unless I'm wrong on that, but I don't think I have. Putting some Fabri-Tac on this. Okay, maybe like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. And I might put, maybe I'll put a little rhinestone in the middle of the bow here, but I want to make sure that bow is nice and attached before I mess around with it. Well, it's pretty good, yeah. So I'm just going to take one of my tiny little rhinestones, my little bitty ones, and these are the 4mm. And make sure that glue is at the, put this here. Oop, got a little too much there. This is something that I normally would probably wait on till everything was dry, but I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, put that in the middle. So a lot of little finishing touches on it make it look really cute. I did think about putting this little lace bow in the corner. Do you think that would be too much with a bow right here with the lamb? I'm not sure about that, because the little lamb already has a bow. Maybe the fact that it's different, it won't look as bad. I think if it was the same, it probably wouldn't look good, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section if you liked the bow better this way or with no bow. Okay, so I'm going to allow this to dry thoroughly, and then we'll be back. Okay, so here it is, and it's completely dried. I was feeling a lot more confident about this once it actually dried. So I think this worked really well with the Fabri-Tac. I did put a little rhinestone heart in the corner. I really still wasn't too sure what to do with this corner. I thought about maybe a few little branches of leaves, but I didn't know if that would be too much because there's a lot of design going on in the card. I did glue the little "He is risen, have a blessed and joyful Easter" on the back. So that's what I did with that. You can make these and give these to people as little Easter cards. I would put these in a cellophane bag and maybe tie it with a pretty ribbon or something like that. Okay, so I'd really like to hear your ideas on this. Be sure to put them in the comment section, and thank you so much for staying with me and for watching all my videos. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you know that. God bless you, and take care. Bye-bye.